Last September on a pay lake outside of Tyler in East Texas, I watched something that made me question every dollar I have ever spent on fishing tackle. An old man named Dale sat 3 spots away from me on the same muddy bank. He pulled a small glass jar from his bag with a dark red liquid inside it. No label, no brand name, nothing that told me what that liquid actually was. He dipped his finger in, wiped a thin coat on his chicken liver bait, and cast the whole thing into the same water I had been fishing for 2 hours. Before his bait even hit the bottom, his rod bent, and he pulled out a fat channel catfish that had to be 6 pounds dripping wet at least. He reapplied the red liquid, cast again, and hooked another in 40 seconds. In 90 minutes, Dale pulled 11 fish using a mysterious glass jar. I caught 1 undersized bluegill the entire day with my Bass Pro haul. The lake owner walked over, saw the bucket, and his face went completely red. Told Dale whatever was in that jar was basically cheating at his lake, and that he had to leave the property and never bring it back ever again. Dale packed his full bucket and his little glass jar and walked out laughing. He stopped next to me and said his uncle taught him this in the 60s on a farm pond in East Texas, and he has used it every trip for 50 years. Welcome to American Fishing, the channel that digs up the knowledge the tackle industry spent decades trying to bury underground. If you're new here, subscribe now and hit the bell so you never miss a single secret we uncover every week on this channel. Now let me break down the science behind what was in that glass jar. Every fish has an olfactory system that makes ours look completely useless. A study from Lund University in Sweden, published in 2015, proved that certain species detect organic compounds dissolved in water at concentrations of 1 part per billion molecules surrounding them. 1 drop of this liquid in a 5,000-gallon tank, and a fish still finds it. The secret is in the amino acids and hemoglobin present in this red liquid. When it contacts water, it releases ionic iron into the surrounding current. That ionic iron bonds with free amino acids and creates a chemical trail that spreads downstream, carried by the current over incredible distances. The fish olfactory receptors lock onto this trail with devastating accuracy. It is like you smelling a steak grilling from 6 miles away in the wind. The fish body shifts into forced feeding mode the instant it detects the trail. It does not decide to investigate. Pure instinct drags it to the source. Texas A&M published data in 2018 confirming this. Fish exposed to natural organic compounds of this type displayed responses 340% above the group given commercial attractants. 340%, with something that costs $0. And this liquid is just one of the secrets the tackle industry buried. There are at least 12 more ancestral techniques just as powerful. I put all of them together in the Angler's Vault, which is waiting for you in the first link of the description below this video. The 12 ancestral techniques that outperform every industrial lure. The 5 Japanese current reading principles that triple your catch rate. The water reading secrets that only professional guides actually know. And the homemade baits that cost pennies and embarrass $100 lures. All in one place, no fluff, straight to the point. First link in the description. But stay right here because what I am about to tell you will make you angry. The fishing attractant industry in the United States is worth hundreds of millions. Companies spend fortunes in laboratories creating synthetic formulas that try to replicate compounds that exist for free in nature right now. They put them in fancy bottles with scientific names on glossy labels and charge you $15, $20, sometimes $35 per bottle. And you know what? Not a single one of those formulas can replicate today the exact combination of hemoglobin, ionic iron, and free amino acids that this red liquid releases naturally the moment it touches water. Nature spent millions of years perfecting this chemical formula. No laboratory on Earth has come even close to matching it so far. And the most infuriating part is the tackle industry has known for decades. Researchers tested 23 commercial formulations head-to-head against natural organic compounds in controlled university environments. Not a single one of the 23 reached 50% effectiveness. The studies concluded that natural attractants remain scientifically unbeatable. But no fishing magazine in America ever published that conclusion, because the attractant companies buy full-page ads in those same magazines. If the magazine publishes that, the advertiser's product loses to something free, the advertising contract disappears and the magazine shuts down next quarter. The entire system is designed to keep you spending money you do not need to. Dale does not read fishing magazines and has never browsed a tackle website. He learned from his uncle, who learned from his father before him. 3 generations using the same free red liquid without a single failure. And the only reason you have never heard of this technique until right now is that nobody pays to advertise something that generates 0 profit. Stay right here because I am about to teach you Dale's exact method. Step by step, no secrets held back. Straight to the point like it should be. Now, I'm going to teach you how to use this liquid the right way in practice. First, the liquid that works needs to be fresh and completely unprocessed. You can get it for free at any butcher shop or meat counter in America. Ask for the leftovers from the daily cleanup, and they will hand it over. Put it in a small glass jar with a tight lid like an old pickle jar. Bring it in your tackle bag on fishing day like it is just another attractant. You do not need refrigeration if you plan to use it the same day you get it. If you want to store it longer, freeze it in small portions and thaw before use. When you're ready to fish, drip 3 to 5 drops directly on your bait. Let the liquid run down the bait until it drips naturally into the water. Wait between 5 and 10 minutes in complete silence without moving your rod. The current will carry the chemical trail downstream toward the fish below. When they pick up that trail, they will swim upstream until they find the source. The first to arrive is usually catfish because their entire body detects scent. A channel catfish can sense this liquid in murky water from 100 feet away. But the others follow close behind: bass, walleye, crappie, even pike. Dale taught me that the secret is to never overdo the amount you apply. 3 drops is the perfect amount to create the ideal trail in the current. More than that can oversaturate the area and confuse the fish completely. He compares it to cologne. 1 spray attracts, the whole bottle repels. And there is one detail, he told me, that makes an enormous difference. The temperature of the liquid matters much more than most people realize. If the liquid is ice cold, straight from the cooler, the dispersal slows down, the compounds dissolve too slowly, and the chemical trail stays weak and short. The ideal approach is to pull the jar from the cooler 20 minutes early. Let it reach ambient temperature, so the compounds release faster in the water. Dale keeps the jar in his front pants pocket while he sets up his tackle. Body heat warms the liquid slowly and gets it to the perfect temperature. When he opens the lid and drips it on the bait, the compounds are primed. This cuts the wait time from 10 minutes down to less than 3 on good days. Now here is the advanced technique he calls the ghost drop for tough days. Mix 3 drops of the liquid with plain cornmeal flour in a small container. Roll it into little balls about the size of a pea and toss them as chum. The balls sink slowly and release the compound gradually on the way down. By the time they reach the bottom, fish are already circling the whole area. The cornmeal acts as a controlled release vehicle for the chemical compound. It holds the compound inside the dough and releases it slowly as it dissolves. This creates an attraction zone that lasts much longer than the direct drop. While a pure drop works for about 20 minutes, the ghost drop balls keep the trail active for over an hour at the exact same spot in the water. Dale tosses 3 balls in a triangle pattern around his fishing spot. Creates an attraction zone with a 15-foot radius that stays active hours. He says it is like surrounding your fishing spot with an invisible scent wall. No fish that enters that zone can leave without investigating the source. And he has one more variation he only uses in still water ponds and reservoirs. Take a piece of cotton ball from the medicine cabinet and soak it completely. Tie the soaked cotton to your sinker with a small piece of thin string. When the line goes to the bottom, the cotton keeps releasing compound nonstop. It works like an automatic diffuser that needs 0 electronics to operate. He caught 11 spotted bass in one afternoon using this in an East Texas pond. Other anglers on the bank stared at him with no idea what was happening. They asked what bait he was using, and he just smiled without saying a word. Now here are the species that respond hardest based on his 50 years doing it. Catfish and flatheads are by far the fastest responders in every situation. Their entire body surface detects chemical signals from extraordinary distances. Largemouth bass respond aggressive and hit the bait with unusual force. Walleye take slightly longer to arrive, but commit with full intensity. Crappie school up around the zone and compete for position near the source. Bluegill accumulate in dense groups and get surprisingly territorial over it. The one species to be careful with is trout in cold, clear mountain streams. The concentration can be too strong in shallow, clear water and repel instead. For trout, use half the amount you would use for catfish or bass normally. 1.5 drops is enough in a crystal clear mountain creek or stream. Now think for a second about what the industry built on top of all this. $1 billion market of artificial attractants trying to copy something free. Hundreds of brands competing to see who can best imitate a natural liquid. Laboratories investing millions in research just to reach 50% of the effectiveness of something available for free at any butcher in America. And not a single one of those brands will ever tell you the original is free. Because the day every American angler discovers this simple information, the entire attractant category collapses from shelf to landfill overnight. And remember, if you want every technique the professionals are hiding, it is all inside the angler's vault in the first link of the description. Our grandfathers were not afraid to get their hands dirty with what nature gave. They understood the water is a living system and fishing is a conversation. You send a chemical signal and the fish responds with presence and hunger. That language between man and nature existed long before the tackle shops, long before the catalogs, the brands, the sponsored pros on social media. There was an angler, a body of water, and knowledge passed father to son. That knowledge is dying a little more with every generation that passes by. And this channel exists to hold that thread before it snaps for good. Every subscription you make here is one more knot in that thread of resistance. Every like and every share keeps alive what the industry wants buried forever. Subscribe to American Fishing right now and hit that bell. The next secret we dig up might be even more powerful than this one was. See you in the next video, and bring the jar in your pocket next trip out.